Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another episode slash video on this podcast slash YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Whether you are new or returning, welcome or welcome back. Long time no see. Not really, guys, but I haven't filmed like in the past week because it's been very busy, road tripping, working, summer sort of kind of coming to an end. I don't know, y'all. When do you guys consider the end of summer? Like when August starts, when August is over? Because I kind of feel like I'm on the same schedule as when I was in school. Like around the time they go back to school, it just feels like it's like ah. So as always on my channel, what I want to talk about today has been something that's been on the mind for a while. If you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've already made like little reels about this, but I think it's a bigger conversation that needs to be brought to YouTube. So if my face is new to you, I've been doing this for a long time. Okay, I'm 22. Okay, YouTube not so much. My YouTube, she's a baby. She's 1.5, but I've been grinding these 18 months. Talk about her like she's a baby. 18 months. But when it comes to short form content, I've been in it, y'all. I've been on TikTok since 2020. I downloaded TikTok in 2020. I was on it during COVID. I reached 10K in 2020. And as of right now, I'm at 20K. So that means I've only grown 10K in 5 years, which is pretty crazy. And then recently this year, I've transferred over to actually creating on Instagram, just reposting everything from TikTok. I've been in it, okay? Even though I've been in it for 5 years, consistently, probably half that time is when I would like post every single day for probably almost 3 years. So I've been here, but I'm still reaching new milestones, new growth and stuff I'm really proud of, reaching different audiences. And with that comes, a lot of advice and just stuff you hear and stuff I already know how it goes, right? I want to do this, obviously. If you guys see my face and see how much I post while I still work an in person job, how much I posted when I was depressed and crying and having panic attacks every day, how I was still posting like 4 times a day. I want to do this. I realize this is what I want to do. Like, I want to make people laugh. I want to help people. I want to use it to venture out, make my own businesses. I want to be my own boss. That's what I want to do. And when it comes to having a platform, low key, what are we seeing on Love Island right now? I'm sorry, no. Like, that's not funny. Like, the stuff they've dug up people's past for and like whatever. It's not funny, but I'm just saying, like, it is kind of funny when you would never do anything like that. But it's when you're building a platform, watch what you say. Watch your digital footprint. Watch how you talk to people. But. And I feel like a lot of people say this in regards to content creation, having a platform just when you want to be someone with the public eye. Mind you, I don't want to be someone with the public eye on me. I'm the kid that recorded and edited videos that I didn't post nowhere because I was 10 and I couldn't. This has just always been in my nature. Like, I enjoy the craft. I enjoy like having a positive impact on people, but I still look at be thinking about this. I'm like, y'all, I don't ever want to be that big as like Miss Monet Michael, where people are recognizing me. I don't want that. I don't want that. But I know it's what might come. But we'll see in a year. A lot of times it just comes with being in the public eye. But shocker to any men, especially I feel like a lot of women are told this just about their own life. Like, even if they don't want to be in the public eye, even if they don't, it's just their own small personal social media and in real life. Watch how you dress. You don't want to give that impression. Watch the things you speak on because you don't want to like disagree with people or be disagreeable. These are things that like women and themes that I'm not saying that's my personal experience. Like, I think it's just a societal thing, honestly. It's like men can do whatever they want, and y'all know how much stuff they've dug up from men's past, and they're still here. They're still here. There's arrests. There's evidence in the court. There's all these things. Like, it's proven our president. It's proven over and over again. Men can do whatever they want. They could have a bad digital footprint. They could have a history of whatever, and it's not going to change anything. And that's just the world. I think it's changing a little bit now, a little bit, because like I said, y'all still elected the orange, but we're holding, like I said, with the Love Island, we're holding people more accountable now. Notice who they're holding accountable the most. Exactly what I'm saying. So I feel like one, just being a woman in society, especially in America, especially a black woman in America, it's like, watch what you say, watch your image, watch all of this, And I know some people who say these things, people who want a platform, or just people that they want to see succeed. It's almost always from a place of love, especially when it comes from other women. Sometimes when it comes from men, it's giving misogynistic. Like it's giving, like I said, because a lot of times they don't hold men to the same standards. But a lot of times it's coming from a place of love when it comes from other women who don't realize they're low key upholding the patriarchy by still keeping these ideas in mind and thinking that it's our responsibility for all this. And that's been on my mind a lot as, like I said, a black and a woman, a girl with intersectionality, but also a Scorpio who's never gave my whole life. And I just think about all this and I think back to what I just said. Watch how you talk to people, watch how you speak about certain things. And I seen it. Like, I know other people who do content creation who want to say what I say. If you guys, like long form content, it's more like I'm flowing and I'm just going off something, but I'll still say whatever the I want to say. But if you watch my short form content, I'm very whatever I want to talk about, whether it's men, whether it's misogynistic stuff, whether it's religion and how I'm not religious, whether it's defending the queer community, whether it's like my random opinion on this or that. I never give up. I never did, right? Um, because I'm first of all, that's just who I am. But second of all, like I said, I'm like, I think again, I have to emphasize being black and a woman, as long as men in America in general, but especially white men, especially the person they elected to run this country, can have a history of abuse, can have arrest records, mugshots, can have personal account, can have all these things, and they can still have a platform. They can still run the country. They can still make millions. They can still get a girlfriend, a wife. As long as they can do all that and say whatever they want to say and offend whoever they want to offend and hit whoever they want to hit, and that's not going to change anything, I'm never letting down. You can never tell me what I should not be speaking on or how I should not be speaking like this. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And I understand again what a lot of people are saying is coming from a place of love because I'm different. I don't have male privilege. I don't have rich privilege. I don't have especially white male privilege for everything to just be swept under the rug. So a lot of times, yes, it is coming from a place of love of, well, you know how things are, and especially how people are, the people who look like you. But I'm like, I don't care. I think as long as me and other people, especially in marginalized communities, continue to be themselves, say what they want, say their opinions on things, things are going to change as long as I'm here on this earth. On this earth. You know why? I'm asserting exactly the type of life and platform that I think I deserve. If someone like that can run the country, if men like that can do this and still have make millions off their tours no matter what they do or who they hit or who they like, I why can't I? And again, I know why I can't. But I think being unapologetically yourself in a world that wants to shut you up or this is a touchy subject or blah blah blah. No. No, literally, no, literally, no. I'm inspired. I'm inspired by so many other like minded creators that I see who don't care. I literally saw a TikTok the other day that was like, a lot of times we're raised to feel like if we have like the less popular opinion in the room, we're wrong. Like, just because more people agree with that opinion, oh, that means I'm wrong. Because we're so subject to peer pressure and all these things. And I'm like, I'm so glad I am breaking out of that because that's never been true. That's never been true. Do you know a couple hundred years ago how many people thought slavery of my people was okay? That was the common opinion. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Owning people is fine. Beating people is fine. Torturing people is fine. Tearing apart families is fine. That used to be the popular opinion. Now it's unpopular. How about that? How about that? And like I said, again, I know so many other people, other content creators, or other just people in general who love my videos, send me my videos, talk about my videos, and are just like, I feel the same way. But I grew up in a family like this. I have families like this. Like, I just wouldn't want to say that. I'm not comfortable saying that out loud. I love being the representation for these people because they even say that me making my content and being so unapologetic encourages them to like get closer and closer to living in their truth too. And I think that that is exactly what it is all about. Like, please, to any women, um, especially on the internet or just in real life or, just other minority people, stop caring. Stop caring. Literally, stop caring. What is the worst thing someone is going to find about me that I didn't already say? I get followers from talking about how I'm not religious and how I deconstructed Christianity from growing up in it. And I get so many people who follow me because they get it and they have that opinion. But in their circle, in their personal circle, that's not the popular opinion. So it's really anxiety inducing to say that that's not their truth. That's not their interest anymore. Especially Black people. I love gaining a community of other Black people who have deconstructed and decolonized their mind and feel me too. Because I personally think it's like I said, in the Black community, in my community, saying that I'm not religious and I don't believe in that and here's why is a very unpopular opinion. Unpopular. If you're any other minority or just in this world, in the US, they talk about God in literally the pledge. Like it's not an unpopular opinion. That doesn't mean I'm wrong just because I think different. I think about the negative impact that it's had on my people and a lot of other civilizations of color and how it's destroyed them and a lot of them off, and how I just have a higher belief in myself, not that something else does something for me. Like, that's not a popular belief, but that doesn't mean that I'm wrong. And I do remember feeling like, am I wrong? Like, literally, when I'm in the room with certain people, used to. You could never get me now. But say what you want to say. Say it all. Lay it out and see how they react. Because who cares? Like I just said, the president of this country, there are people who openly support him. And the bigoted stuff they say, and they have no shame. They have no shame because that's the popular opinion in their family or the popular opinion with the people they're around. I want, like, have their type of confidence for that type of stupidity. Please, to anyone out there, especially to my girlies, do not double down. I even think of this in a sense, I think I talk about this a lot in a sense of like a personal level. Well, while now I'm talking about it on more of a public level because I do make content, even personally. Like, we see how our grandparents were treated. We see how parents divorce now and all that. The most, like, I literally saw this quote where it was like, choose the right partner because your life depends on it. Like, it literally does. Be picky. Lay it all out. Lay out that you don't like this, you don't like that, you expect this, you expect that. Why settle for a community or people who think that's too much? They can go get with someone else who likes the bare minimum or likes those interests. Like, that's what I never understood, and I love that. It's really hard, like, for young people, especially when you're like in a lot of your like firsts. Like, I know it's like a thing to just want to fit in and want to have community, like, no matter what, but there's someone for everybody. Like I said, there's a lot of orange supporters, they have each other. There's religions who have each other. There is people like me who like us who have each other. Like, it's fine. It's literally fine. I remember like a year ago when I started dating for the first time since my abusive relationship, one thing that really locked into my head is like how sometimes I felt bad, like getting messages or whatever, and like someone looking different than I thought it would, and me feeling like so sad, like, oh, but they're so nice, I should like still reply, or like I feel bad for like leaving this person on red when I'm not interested anymore, blah blah. Again, would a man think twice if he thought I was fucking ugly? he wouldn't lose sleep over blocking me or leaving me on red if he thought I was chopped. Like, be so for real. Be so for real. Like, I even catch myself nowadays, like, even on my content. Like, it's so weird. Like, okay, y'all, we love the men who are on the right wavelength. You know what I'm saying? Who are here for the right reasons. But oddly, I feel like my Instagram has a heavy male following. Some more girls, please follow me. And it's great for the ones who are great, but some of them are weird. Like I've literally had like people with the follow back button be rude to me or be smart in my comments. And I'm like, I'm done caring. Like I try to like I normally either block people or I'm like I try to respond to even people who are being rude or disrespecting me in like, oh, still a calm way. Why? Why do I need to be calm to someone who's disrespecting me? And like sometimes I literally like I go back and forth to like, is that too mean? Y'all, have you guys ever seen that this one Scorpio meme literally had me when it was like a Scorpio when it was like, was that too mean? And then like it was just asleep and I was like, never mind, I don't care. That's really how I'm feeling these days because who cares? Who cares? Because I feel like I'm a nice person. Like, again, it gets like sometimes when I respond to people, because I think, again, that comes from what I said about just how society is like, how women should be like, you should be agreeable or you should still be calm and collected. Or, like, especially in this political climate, why should I be calm and collected about someone who is disrespectful to my existence as black as and a woman? Why should I be calm and respectful to you? Oh, but just because they support, just because they said this doesn't mean. I think what they said is exactly what they meant. And I'm over it. I'm over it. And in big 2025, I wish for all my other girlies to be over it and let loose too, because who cares? Who cares? Not me. I made this video to get my thoughts out, but also as a reminder to myself. So hopefully it's a reminder to you guys too. Do not let up, especially like I said, in this political climate. Do not let up for what you believe in, your truth, all these things, I think, take you far. Like I said, with a lot of the men we see, like I said, that can still have a platform no matter what they dig up, it's like they give this persona that I'm such a nice guy and I agree with this and I'm in this religion and I blah, 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 blah. They give like this whole persona and then all these things come out and blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. But all of a sudden after that, they're still able to have this good guy persona. So why don't I just have a villain persona from the jump? And like I'm saying, not even a villain persona. It's just a villain persona to people who don't agree with me. I make content about blackness. People who are struggled by black women having a voice and talking about real shit, I'm a villain too. I make content about how I'm not religious and how I've deconstructed religion. People, I don't want to say religious people because there's a lot of cool, chill religious people who understand my points, even if they still choose it. But people who are brainwashed and think that everyone has to live like them, to them, I'm a villain. People, another unpopular opinion in my community that I will defend to the day I die, I make pro LGBTQ content. We support the queer community over here, especially black queer people, because it's twice as hard. Like, you already get the intersectionality being black and queer out in the world, and then you come back to your community that's supposed to be your home, and they're super homophobic and unaccepting and rude too. And we don't do that on my page. We don't do that on my page because you guys are here and you deserve to be seen. To people who still think that's a mental illness, this isn't that because of religion, I'm a villain to them. And I'm okay with that. And you should be too. But yeah, guys, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I hope I said something helpful, something you can take away from this video. I hope the main takeaway was that I'm a confident black woman who is never going to be silenced or toned down in this world that tries to make me feel like I have to get somewhere. Baby, I'm getting somewhere all on my own, all by doing those things. So, if you enjoyed this video, if you're a real one, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the rest of my channel. Thank you guys for listening to me yap. This was very therapeutic, and I'm very passionate about this with growing my platform. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.